Not our own, but someone certainly.
Yeah, right.
I mean, that was pretty quick. I know
Yeah.
it was a folly.
No, yeah,
time
it's
for one
better
more.
to fuck up right away.
Yeah, I can hop
Absolutely.
in for another one.
All right, I'm gonna. Bear, do you want to play with them? Because I'm out.
I could, yeah.
Yeah.
I
so
think
here.
Dez is in the
I
Discord.
just started one. Give me a
Yeah.
second to go kill.
Here, I'm gonna put you guys in one.
Because you would hear, I'm showing
See, YouTube Comments agrees with me, and we already know that YouTube Comments is the premier location
There's
for
a 4
intellectual
stack.
gaming critiques.
dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen.
That was the dumbest thing.
I was spectating him at the time, and he just fucking aimed at your head.
Yeah, I know. And that's why I was like, dude, come around, and then he just shoots me in the head. I'm like, okay,
No, like
this
he
game's
third person
over.
aimed at your head.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, no matter what, you don't shoot across into a fucking vehicle.
I mean, it works like the railgun in Red Faction, right? You just shoot through the head to the other head, and you get
Yeah.
the double kill.
Yeah. I was just like, alright, you guys should play together because y'all's is danguses.
You put them in the D hole. Let me know when the streams exists.
It exists, I just have to go get the YouTube link.
Okay. Oh, it's a tutorial. There's a tutorial.
Yep, that's what I was doing.
And there's no mumble audio in the game.
Yeah, that's because I fixed that.
Oh, there is. It's just very quiet. Just kidding.
Oh, then I didn't fix that. Oh, it's because I didn't
So-
set to speaker output.
For the record, these icons are not start locations. These icons are, like friends.
Oh, yes, okay.
You can zoom way in each of those individual hexes, I think they are. Those are start locations.
Okay. Please choose a temperate forest landing site. Okay.
And some of these are also friends. They're just like less exciting friends. And once you have landed, you can form caravans to visit other places.
Childhood coma child?
I haven't gotten there yet. You can mouse over the backstories to see what they are, though. So, important things here are your characters have both skills and also proclivities for skills, and that's the little fire icons. So you can be really good at something but not enjoy it unless you don't learn it very fast. And you can also be really bad at something but really love it, so you'll get good at it faster and you will gain joy from getting good at it. I wouldn't try too hard on this, but like maybe make sure that you have like people who can mine and people who can craft and people who can grow. And people who can shoot. And everything else should be probably okay.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. If this seems already, I'm like,
It's got some good stuff in it.
So a big difference here is that you have 3 people instead of 6.
That depends on the start you pick.
Really?
So go back, and then there should be a list of options.
How do I get the options?
Oh, you might not be able to pick them in the tutorial thing.
Okay.
You may have, so just go with this. But basically, there's different start presets you can pick, where you can be like, oh, I'm the lone rich explorer and I start with a bunch of money and stuff, and I'm only one dude, or like, oh, I'm a bunch of poor people and there's 6 of us, but we don't have very good stuff, or you know.
Oh, okay, so it messes with that too. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah. This is, I guess, just a guided tutorial that skips that screen. This one looks okay. Yeah. I mean, your first call and he's gonna die, but like...
It's, yeah.
Yeah. You can also change the size of your embark site based on how big your computer is. I suspect they put you in a very small preset one. They want you to tutorial boy.
Yeah.
It's funny because I'm giving you advice that you all already figured out because time delay. There's also an unforbid all item under, I think, orders.
No, it's just making me do stuff, so I can't do anything.
Dwarf Fortress. The same system from
You would never have to unforbid your starting items in Dwarf Fortress.
Since you're coming in from space, your starting items are not always near you. They are in the tutorial, but they don't want your colonists just running halfway across the map to grab a piece of food that puts them in the danger zone.
Definitely Dwarf Fortress, that would happen.
That's rude.
Yeah, that's how you die a lot in DF.
So in DF you would have to forbid your starting items?
If you didn't want them to get it, yeah.
This game is written in fairly clear C#, and so there's a whole bunch of mods you can get for it, including stuff that adds a lot more different kinds of furniture. Which is a good thing to look into once you've figured the game out. But there's also more things that you can't build yet because you haven't researched them, so they just don't show up in the list. A thing that they haven't mentioned yet is that crafting items like the stove and whatever, you can put them outside, but they get a speed penalty if you put them outside. And also, yeah, it says in the upper left, right when you placed it, that will have a penalty because it's outdoors, because you haven't actually built the indoors yet. Also, your people are building roofs over the walls. I think one of the zone thing lets you pick which areas are zoned for roof. And I think putting down walls implicitly zones things for roof. But you can kind of manually mess with it if you want to give like your buildings an overhang or an underhang or have like a skylight or whatever. Things have to be fully enclosed by walls and roofs to count as being inside.
Makes sense.
Also, items that are not underneath a roof deteriorate. So like your starting items, if they're in a stockpile that doesn't have a roof over it, they will decay slowly. Also, let me know if you want me to just shut up and let you figure it out.
It's not a big deal.
I don't know, some people like figuring stuff out, some people like not being surprised.
How do I rotate things?
In the
That's how.
upper left corner of the priority window, you can turn on real priorities, by the way.
The priority window.
Sorry, the work window. By default, it's just, can they do this job, yes or no? But you can tick the manual priorities box, and then you can give them priorities from 1 to 9. Where 1 is most important, and 9 is least important.
That's nice. DF does not
And-
have that.
Yes, and there's a mod you can get that exposes the fully granular priorities, so that it shows you every single subtask under those categories. Like there's different kinds of cooking, there's different kinds of making art. And
Oh,
this chart
that's
becomes
way more
really
control.
stupid, but you can do it.
Well, yeah. Have you ever launched Dwarf Therapist before?
Yep.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
yeah, the developer of that makes mods for this game, including the Space Weed mod.
That's surprising.
But yeah, they totally stole Dwarf Therapist wholesale because it's a really good idea.
Yeah, and should be integrated in fucking Dwarf Fortress.
I don't know if this is a real game you can keep playing, but you're definitely going to want clothing and medicine.
That sounds accurate.
There's like medicinal herb you can grow, and I don't know if you need research to be able to turn it into medicine or not. But yeah, your people will die of infections way more than they'll die of actual injuries. You may be surprised to learn that this is not the best possible configuration for your defenses.
Yep. Hmm. The dusty structure may contain great danger.
I like that your bedroom contains trees. I wonder if the people inside are happy about that or not.
There's no Z levels in this game, right?
There are no Z levels, no.
Alright, so...
Well, I mean, there's the roof, and like you can't have a windmill. You can't have a roof over like solar panels or a windmill or whatever. But that's
Right.
really about it. There's like 1.1 Z levels. And there's also like electrical conduit, which can be run inside walls and floors. But yeah. Maybe 1.2 Z levels would be an accurate answer. I still can't believe he just fucking shot you in the head.
Yep.
So, mostly this controls how often you get raided, but there's other events too. I would say that's the high bit, though.
Uninstall. Oh, it's not a game button. That's good.
It just installs the game. So do you want some suggestions on what to do now, or just figure it out?
You can say anything.
I would say you want to secure your food production, an indoor stockpile, and maybe a refrigerated room for storing your food. And also, your current position is not very defensible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there is a defensible position on this map.
I probably will just have to make it.
Ideally, you can find like a set of mountains with like a narrow entrance that you can,
Take advantage of.
yeah. The home area is not where they're allowed to go, by the way. That's just where they will like maintain things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there's a separate concept for that if you want to. Yeah, IMO, this map kind of sucks ass. You can also look for components in steel buried in the mountains. Those are both things you need. That might already be mined out, by the way.
Yep. I honestly don't know what's going on. People are shooting stuff. Oh, hunting.
Yes. But like the constructed walls with dirt in them often are just like already mined out that you just need to clear the entrances. Not always. And you can also tell people to prioritize jobs in this game. You can say, right click on something and say, look, I know that you're working on something more important, but do that. This game also has a temperature mechanic, and you can build air conditioners. So once you start getting food that's perishable, survival meals aren't perishable, you're going to want a refrigerated room to store it in. Which means you will want power. You can also put down multiple growing zones to grow different crops. They have like a crop selector on them when you click on them.
Yeah, that's very much DFE, except for it doesn't make you pick seasons.
Yeah, there's just growing season and then winter. And depending on the zone you pick, you could either have year-round growing, no growing at all, or somewhere in between. You're gonna need batteries as well.
Yeah, for the solar power.
Yep. But be warned, batteries can explode. So like, don't put them in your bedroom. By the way, you almost certainly do not want to form a caravan right now.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. They're cool, but like, you don't have a lot of dudes, and you don't have a lot of food.
I don't have a lot of anything, yeah.
I think they just got added in a recent patch though, so everybody's like, man, caravans, wow. Oh yeah, you told them to mine out that area, but they can't mine out that area because you can't mine finished constructions, you have to dismantle them.
This is a finished construction?
So that thing to the left of your bedroom that you told them to mine?
Yeah.
The walls are actual walls, you can't mine walls.
Oh,
you have to dismantle
I
walls.
realized that.
Or deconstruct, rather. Yeah, you deconstruct walls, you dismantle objects, and you mine raw materials.
So when I mine this out, it's gonna kill me because they're like, I feel legendary evil or something.
I mean, probably not.
Let's hope
That
it
would be a
does.
really rude thing to put in the tutorial, but I kind of hope so. You can mark it to mine it out because yeah, it means that it's dirt, but as soon as they discover that it's not dirt, they'll cancel the order. It's a perfectly nice room to use, though, probably. Probably not an ancient evil temple.
No, we're gonna find out.
You still have not actually marked them to dismantleable blocks. I don't know if you want to or not, though.
Say that again?
You still have not actually flagged the block to be deconstructed.
Yeah, I know. I've mined a
Okay.
different area so that they would mine into it. So
Gotcha.
on the left part of the thing.
It may or may not actually have a door, though.
Correct. It might just be more walls.
Yeah. Also, this may not surprise you, but people do not like sleeping while people are working next door.
Yep, I do know that. But
Have you discovered the mood thing?
no.
If you click on one of the people on the top, you should be able to see how they're feeling about stuff.
Hey, yep, there's your dwarf fortress.
Yep, and they have needs.
That's what I was looking at.
Yeah.
Very low expectations. 18 points to mood.
Yep, that's how you survive the early game. It's literally like a little cheat. But yeah, they have lots of different things can affect their mood. My favorite is raw cannibalism. You get minus, I think, 15 for eating raw human meat. You only get minus 10 for eating cooked human meat. Unless you're a cannibal, in which case you get plus 15 for raw, plus 10 for cooked.
That makes sense. You like it raw.
And you also get minus to your mood for seeing someone else eat raw human meat. So it's
you're
really a
jealous.
bad time.
Yeah.
It's a bad time if everybody's eating uncooked human meat.
Yeah, you're literally at the edge of death, and then you're just surviving for one more day.
I've always thought it would be fun to go with an all-cannibal party, though. Because they all like it, and it means that every time people come to raid your house, they're bringing you food. And it's not just like, oh yeah, I prefer to eat human meat. They love it. You should try the streaming service that Microsoft bought at some point. By the way.
Hello.
Hello, it's Arsenic.
Alright, I'm back.
I was just saying, Hobbs, you should try the streaming platform that Microsoft bought at some point, because they supposedly have less than 1 second of latency.
What platform did they buy?
It used to be called Beam, and now it's called Mixer.
So, like, just shit names, basically.
Yes, it's just shit names, but they supposedly have less than 1 second of screen-to-screen latency, which is really good.
That's absurd, yeah.
And so I'm willing to tolerate a lot of garbage if that actually works.
Yeah.
Yeah, it requires a Microsoft account. That's garbage. Good thing I already have a Microsoft account.
Everyone does.
And it supports OBS. How nice.
Yeah, I'm on their website now.
What's this Mixer business?
It's a streaming service that Microsoft bought that has super low latency.
Hmm.
You need to use a custom version of OBS Studio.
That's shit. Also, the login screen looks exactly like Blizzard's.
You can use the RTMP stream, but it doesn't have this super sick latency.
Yeah, FTL, faster than light.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the part where it's slower than light.
There's nothing we deal with is faster than light.
Well, maybe mere mortals, but us wizards have been dealing with FTL for thousands of years.
Yeah. I am immortal.
For 200 milliseconds of delay, use the following settings. Damn.
200 milliseconds?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Wow.
Read the releases page. That's what they say, lowest latency settings. Damn.
And
That's
just
absurd.
a custom protocol.
Yeah, it's a custom protocol, but like, that's really good.
That's